Hey Scorp Sag, welcome into your Taurus season energy reading. I thank you so much for tuning into this message. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that might be new, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome back, my loves. And to all my channel members tuning into this message early, I love you all so very much. And I thank you for your love and support. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this. See what you got going on here from the Alchemy of Spirit Oracle by Christina Gonzalez. It's a new oracle that I love. Make sure you check it out if you love it too. Got the buffalo for Taurus season for Scorp Sag. It's got the waterfall. Okay. Scorp Sag. Hi, baby. My pupper's in here, okay, so he might bark. Hi, sweet pea. What's up, sugar lumps? What's up, sugar lumps? Hi, boo. Come up here. No, up here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hi, bubby. Hi, bubby. He's so handsome. He just got a fresh cut. Him looking so cute. Yeah. Are you so fresh and so clean? Yes. Come up here. No, no, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Up here. Thank you. Come on, Bubba. All right. You see your little puppy snout. You know what's going on around here. All right, back to you. We have the swamp with the crossroads at the bottom. Okay. Maybe you have something kind of redirecting you here, Scorp Sag, in the way that buffalo have that kind of sensibility when it comes to storms, or yeah, maybe there's a little bit of a storm here that might be coming. It's like you're trying to figure out your way to this waterfall. Oh, excuse you. Okay, come on, Bubba. I love you. Okay. He's off my lap now. Okay. He is just the handsomest thing in the entire world. I promise you that. I love him so much. But I feel like you're trying to make your way to this waterfall energy, but you might have to journey through the swamp. And buffaloes can also be a symbol of faith, having faith that you can weather whatever comes, whatever challenges. Maybe you're at a crossroads. Maybe you're trying to make a abundant decision here for yourself. Trying to make the choice or the decision that aligns with your destiny, your purpose with that clover. So maybe this is a season where taking the time to go through the not so fun parts of whatever this choice and decision might be, whatever's making you kind of question it, or take a moment to kind of pause. I don't know. I just feel like maybe there are a lot of options in front of you, or a lot of decisions you need to make. Get through the toughest ones first. Might be what we're getting at here. Get through the toughest decisions first, so then the other ones can kind of flow in alignment with the bulk of it. Like there's something here that's really impactful as far as this decision being made. Yeah, get those tough decisions out the way here, Scorp Sag. No matter what you choose, there will be lessons on either path, okay? Or wherever you decide to go. This is about your faith. This is about your faith, okay? This is about you activating your faith a little bit more, Scorp Sag. A little bit more. Okay, 41, 15, or 12 could be significant numbers here for you. Yeah. excuse him, y'all. You've got the Knight of Cups. I want to say so much. Oh, Scorp Sag. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom and the Four of Wands. I want to say commit to your heart. As cheesy, corny, cliche as that is, that's kind of what I want to say. Commit to the path where your heart leads you. Yeah, why are we talking like this? The Knight of Wands. Okay, a lot of action. This is what I mean. A lot of action, a lot of decision, a lot of choice, a lot of movement happening for you. And the decisions you make will show you what alignment you're in. Chariot energy, okay? I think you're a lot more aligned than you think you are. Okay. Yeah, Six of Cups, period. Tower energy. You're a lot more aligned than you think you are. So give yourself grace here, Scorp Sag. To meet challenges. I think that could be what it is. Maybe, I get you, babe. Maybe we're tired of the challenges. Maybe we just want ease. We don't want any ups and downs. We just want steady, consistent. But would that ultimately lead you or give you what it is that you need and crave? No. Right. You got the Queen of Cups. Exactly. More confirmation to follow that heart. What you feel is important here. With that Scorpionic energy, you feel a lot deeper than most. Okay, this might be a part of you owning that a little bit more. Three of Wands, right? And also kind of like, do your very best here, Scorp Sag, to not think the worst. That's what I mean by like your faith might need to expand here a little bit more. You've got Justice, right? It's like, how much of you believes that there's justice up ahead? How much of you doubts it? Maybe those are the scales you're looking at this season. What could be getting in the way of you following your heart? What has to end? Okay. And what has to begin in that Scorpionic way? What, the fixed water energy, Scorpio? Yeah. What would have to end and what would have to begin in order for you to receive your justice? Endings and beginnings with the Fool energy. Fresh starts, lightheartedness. If there was no weight to the decisions that you have to make, what would you choose? Because I think there is some sort of weight or responsibility that comes up for you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Take your time here, Scorp Sag, okay? I think you have time to make this choice and decision to gather up your strength. Find that balance between your higher self and your lower nature. Make yourself vulnerable in the ways that you need to in order to make the right choice for you, because there's something in your heart that needs to be heard that you might not want to fully trust, but you maybe need to when it comes to making this decision at this crossroads, right? Because you don't want to be disappointed, and who does, right? Full energy back out here. Maybe there's a part of you that feels like you might not be ready to handle any disappointments that might come or letdowns. Why you think that's a part of this, I don't know. So again, maybe you have to kind of check back in with your mental space here, Scorp Sag. To make sure you're not thinking of the worst, preparing for something to go wrong prematurely, which can kind of disconnect you from the moment or disconnect you from making the right choice for yourself. What's the swamp? Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Ah. Let me make sure this ain't crooked. Hold on. Okay, no, we're working. The Nine of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups at the bottom. I think this is a leap of faith. A leap of faith where again, Scorpio, I can't pull away from this, okay? So this must be the main message. You got to get to the heart of the matter, the heart of what you feel, Scorpio, and find peace around making those choices and decisions from there, okay? Yeah. Do some breath work here, for sure. You got Chariot energy that wants to fall out. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, yeah. Trust in your ability here, Scorpio, to take care of yourself no matter what choice or decision or path you have to take, okay? Because there's something about that. Like, yeah, you know what it is? There's just something in your nervous system here, Scorpio. You just got to calm down a little bit. Just trust yourself. I don't know what else to say. Just trust yourself. Like, I think you have it. You have the balance. You have the just. You just have to trust that you do. And be ready to face and deal and manage with whatever the swamp brings, knowing that it's ultimately leading you to your Nine of Pentacles and your Ace of Cups. Period. All right, let's read this from the book, because I'm still learning this deck. Okay, again, you got 41, 15, and 12. Those numbers could be significant. The buffalo is the spirit of authenticity, okay? The spirit of the buffalo says that if the grass is greener on the other side, let it be. Maybe someone else can do it better, bigger, or faster, but nobody can do it like you. It is in your unique talents, with the sensitive way you see the world and the lessons you've learned, that you can stand out. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be happy and content with where you are and who you are. Your story doesn't need to look like anyone else's. There is not a single timeline that works for everyone. You just need to be you and do it in your time. Maybe that's the weight. Maybe you're feeling the pressure of like time, clock's ticking. I gotta get here and I gotta do that. And let that go as much as you can. Take your time, do your pace, do your thing, Scorpio, okay? Don't put that unnecessary pressure on your shoulders, okay? Or ignore that pressure coming from others, okay? The more authentic you become, the healthier relationships will be, because you'll let people love you for who you truly are. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not too bright for the right people. You can only find your soul family by finding yourself, okay? So when you're in balance, you'll be consistent, feeling confident, enjoying what you do, and respecting your process. When out of balance, you might have the fear of abandonment show up. You might be people-pleasing, feeling like an imposter, or making unhealthy comparisons, okay? Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's normal, natural, very human. We're all parasocial creatures and such like that. Or I don't know, I also feel for some of y'all there could be this like external pressure to get to a certain place due to outdated beliefs and all that kind of a thing, like other people's expectations of you. You center in on you, Scorpio, okay? That's what's important. You get to your Ace of Cups. And ultimately, any decision made from trust in yourself is the right one. Give yourself that room, give yourself that grace, okay? And I don't think you're in a rush. I don't think you're in a rush. Or you don't need to be. Especially if this has to do with some sort of commitment, do not rush into that. You let that happen when it needs to. That could be it. That could be it. Okay? The more that you, again, discover yourself, the more your discovery of self will reflect back to you in your relationships and connections with places, things, people, all of that, okay? Okay. Let's talk about the waterfall with 15. Okay, this is a moment of justice. Oh, period. Double clarified there, okay? This is a moment of clarity and transparency. To be free, you need to be honest, starting with yourself. It can be fairly easy to become your own predator and convince yourself of narratives that are not real. Exactly. Okay, the voice of the spirit is subtle and can end up buried below self-doubt. This is why in this moment you need to be honest with yourself and understand the weight of your actions. I cannot make it up. I was feeling that. Something about this crossroads energy feels heavy. Okay? Understand the weight of your actions for the good deeds as well as the wrongdoings. Take accountability for your mistakes, but don't dwell in self-disappointment, Jesus Christ. Self-disappointment for too long. Instead, turn this energy into action by changing your behavior, okay? Learning to be fair with yourself is difficult, so don't act as a merciless judge. I can read and I can speak, okay? But instead, as a loving friend who wishes you the best. Be kind to yourself, Scorp-Sag. You are aligning with your true self and breaking from patterns that perhaps come from generations before you, period, okay? You are healing not only for yourself, but for all those who came before you and will come after you. Things are aligning, a new age is rising, and you are a part of it. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself here, okay, Scorp-Sag? And that might be easier said than done. But try to pay attention to when that doubt starts to creep up and combat it in the ways that you know how, okay? When you're in balance with this moment of justice, you're holding yourself accountable, taking responsibility, maturing, and being fair. When out of balance, you might be disappointing yourself, judging yourself too harshly, acting irresponsibly, making up excuses, or being unfair, okay? I think you're more than aware here, Scorp-Sag, of what has been holding you back, okay? Or what is holding you back. I think you're more than aware of your obstacles when it comes, especially to the swamp. Like, you know, I don't think I'm speaking to a group of y'all where this is like, epiphanies, like, what? That's what's happening? You know what I mean? Like, I think you're aware of that. There's just a little bit more you gotta let transmute through you, as exhausting as that can be. Keep giving yourself grace. Keep giving yourself compassion. You are learning. You are aligning. It's a part of the process, okay? But like I said, I think you got to get to the heart of the matter. Whatever that means for you, Scorp-Sag. Get to the heart frequency of it. Don't fear making decisions from your heart either, okay? Let's talk about the swamp. This is a moment of emotions, okay? It's time to feel before you act. Again, can't make this up if I wanted to. The world moves so rapidly that you might feel the need for an immediate response or action, but don't rush your heart into making decisions. Like I said, we're not in a rush. We ain't rushing nothing around here. No, okay? Because that's needed and necessary and definitely in alignment for the moment, Scorp-Sag, with your energy. Don't rush it, okay? It is an illness of today's society that everything must be addressed instantly. Don't fall into this illusion. Take the time to evaluate your feelings. What is your body telling you? How much energy do you have at the moment? How do you feel about it? Allow yourself the time to doubt. Think about it and sleep on it before acting. Okay, so like I said, that moment of feeling a little, I don't know, is right in alignment. It's not wrong for you, okay? It's guiding you to a deeper truth. Be conscious of your emotions. You don't want to act when they are bursting into energy. Neither anger nor ecstasy are good places to make a decision. Exaggerated feelings can confuse and cloud your vision. So let your emotions settle and weigh your options first so you can react from a place of serenity and assertiveness. But be mindful that you are wisely taking the time to reflect and not procrastinating on making decisions because you fear moving on. Your mind can be tricky, and what starts as a reflection can turn into inaction. Remember, fear is a guest, but it is not a permanent resident, so don't let it get too comfortable. If you've been feeling swamped, then this is your sign to start moving. The hardest part is breaking the inertia. Once you take the first step, things will start moving in the right direction, okay? So a little bit of like an initiator energy from you for some of y'all, okay? Some of you maybe know you got to get to some things. Get to them, like I said, get through those tough decisions, get through the mundane energy of it, or decisions or actions or processes that you have to, so that you can get to the more intuitively guided, more creative, more flowy ones, okay? If that's a part of your path here, okay? Or whatever that looks like. Get the boring stuff out of the way so that you can have your fun. Okay, Scorp Sag. Let's talk about it a little bit more. Let's pull a little bit more tarot, and then we'll get an ending message from the Rumi Oracle, okay? So what other guidance, what other messages, what else is relevant here for Scorp Sag in this energy? Eight of Cups, right? Some of you definitely have a little bit more emotional detachment work to do, okay? Maybe that's what's coming up for you, things that you're ready to let go of, ready to move on from. Some of you, it's about making that impactful or weighted decision and choice with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. How do you maintain your responsibilities and still kind of go for what you want? Might be the crossroads for some of y'all. And you got the Empress. Yeah, but again, you can trust yourself. You can trust that you'll be abundant either way, whatever you decide to do, because maybe that's a part of it. It's like not wanting to make a mistake, not wanting to set yourself up for failure and something like that, or, you know, natural fears, totally natural and normal again, but let yourself doubt it. Like, let those fears show up, understand them, get to the root of them, move through it, move past until you find that peace, Scorp Sag. That's what I think by saying, like, don't rush. Don't rush. Get to a peaceful space about it, because that's when you want to make your decisions, not when you're feeling anxiety or pressure from yourself or others, okay? Got the Star card, the Chariot coming back out here again, and the Page of Wands. And the Magician, right? Maybe you're still trying to gather some more aces, right? We've only seen 2 pop out. Maybe you still need the other 2 before you can kind of step into this new world or really take that action or choose that path at this crossroads that you might be coming up to in this season. But the Star, the Chariot, and the Empress is beautiful energy, especially with the Page of Wands. But again, I think, like I was trying to say even earlier, you're more aligned than you think you are. You just have to work on that belief. Okay, because I think it's safer for you to trust that, I don't know, maybe there's still this and I got to improve that. And like, that's where you're maybe most comfortable, rather than just sitting in the acceptance or allowing it to bloom or grow from a more receptive space, rather than like, I'm trying to fix, or yeah, like trying to fix yourself. Just like sit in it. There's something you just got to sit in a little bit longer, or start sitting in this season. And maybe the more you do that, the more alignment you find, the more you let go, the more the process can kind of happen for you. So you're still in that full energy. Yeah, you might not be at that magician point just yet, but give yourself time to get there. There's no rush, my loves. Alrighty, let's see what the Rumi Oracle has to say. I'm only gonna shuffle through once. Whatever flies out, and we'll read. But Divine Universe, what other guidance do you have here for Scorp Sag during Taurus season? Okay. The Whirling Goddess. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Certain thresholds can only be crossed with the heart. Like I said, you got to get to the heart of the matter. You are being asked to trust rather than understand, so that you may leave the past behind you and embrace the beauty of your life's journey. You are ready. Okay. Plain and simple there, Whirling Goddess. Okay, regardless of your gender. You're ready. You're ready for whatever the swamp has to bring. You're ready for whatever lies on whatever path or road you choose. It's just a matter of trusting your choices, okay? And get into that heart space. Do your best, Scorp-Sag here, okay? Let me know if any of this resonates with you in the comments. If you've made it this far, I thank you so very much for tuning in. Please make sure you're subscribed and you hit that like button if you see it down below. All right. Definitely check out my memberships here for bonus cusp readings, early access to all the season readings, okay, before they go public on the channel. Or check out Patreon for the astrology, love, moon, and bi-weekly messages for cusp signs and energies, okay? All that linked in the description box below. If any of this really resonated with you and you'd like a personal reading with me, you can book that at my website, cuspofroses.com/reads, okay? Alrighty, my loves. I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.